back over there. You can go over there.
You don't have no fucking tape up, man. You guys got people walking around all over here, dude. As soon as I show up with the camera, you gotta.
Hear me out. Sorry.
You know how this works, man. You put tape up, you hold me back.
I know.
There's people walking around. There's a guy standing right there, dude.
Hey, listen, I know. So this is the family. The car's just literally right there. So,
and you already got the suspect in custody, man.
Like I said, that's what I'm saying.
We do have witnesses here. I'm not saying you can't record it all, but do me a favor, just while they're giving statements so it's not recorded, if you can stand
I'm
back
not
right
trying
here.
to get that. I'm trying to get the scene. I don't care about the witness statement.
All right, Aaron. We're just letting
There's
you know,
no scene. There's no scene here, though, man.
Then what are you holding me back from? That's my point exactly.
Witnesses here. If you want to go around that way, that's fine.
I can't go around.
Witnesses right here, man. That's why.
And I'm not trying to film the witnesses. I'm trying to get to the scene.
Okay,
I can't walk past you guys.
I can get you over there.
There's a guy standing right there in the corner.
I can get you over there.
Okay, let's go. God damn, man. Always with the directives, man.
Okay. Stand over here, that'd be great.
That's all I'm trying to do, man.
You're good.
See how easy that is, man, without the directives.
It's a good thing we're here, man. Cause this shit's bullshit, man. Ooh, this shit is hot. Holy shit.
What up, y'all? So I guess the cops were looking for a guy who allegedly pulled a gun on somebody. They did a hot stop on this SUV right here, or maybe a different car. As soon as I roll up, cops start pushing me back, telling me not to film the witnesses, which I'm not trying to film. They got one in custody. They said it's a positive ID. I'm about to go through the alley right now, man. All they said is that don't film the witnesses, which makes no sense either.
They need to put tape up.
Exactly. Looks like they might search this SUV.
Is that hurt?
Yeah. Why the hell should they?
Hurts. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 12 officers. More. Multiple units. 1, 2. Oh, that looks like another car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, there's a whole bunch more up the street too.
Around 20 officers. I guess a hot stop was done on this vehicle. Rochelle, if you can type it in the comments so that others can be able to see it. I guess there was a hot stop done on this SUV. Might be searching the SUV. I don't know.
Good morning.
Yeah, I know. So again, I guess somebody allegedly put a gun on somebody. They did a hot stop on this SUV right here. Took out one person. They brought the witness over and did a curbside. It was a positive ID. They have him in custody. Cops all around. As soon as I showed up, they started trying to push me back, even though there's no scene, and they said themselves there's no scene, and there's other people standing around. They said they didn't want me filming witnesses, which is none of their concern or mine. I'm not trying to film the witnesses. I'm trying to film the person that's arrested. They have him in custody up the alley.
What sucks is that all this shit's blocked out for now to go all the way around and get on the other side.
That might be a better idea.
And you know, it's funny, if I didn't have my phone, they would have let me pass through.
Yep. Yeah, just like this fool right here, standing right here, and they're telling me I can't come over here.
Right.
I had to be walked over here. I'm a little late to this. This call woke me up out of my sleep. We already got the person in custody. Said it's a positive ID. You know what? Let's go around. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try to go around to the other side. Come on.
Hace poco también vinieron. Uno que traía un carro robado.
chill with that shit, James. If you don't want to like the video, you don't have to like the video, man. Ain't nobody taking away your freedoms. It's still your choice. My mods are just trying to help me out. Alright, so this is where they got the suspect in custody. I'm at 4242nd. The call is pretty much over. They were looking for a guy who allegedly pulled a gun on somebody. They did a hot stop on an SUV, took a person out, took him into custody, brought a witness over. They positively ID'd them. I think now they're just probably gonna search for the gun. I'm gonna go on the other side of this car since this guy's standing around. They're asking to search his house. He's saying, no, you don't have a warrant.
Hey, tell them Copwatch, I want to speak Spanish. Yeah, we understand.
Said something about they're gonna ask their mom if they could search the...
You guys, that'd be awesome.
They're gonna write you on my house, right?
Nope. Tell them no, man. Tell them no, man. You don't consent to a search. Where's she at? Where's she at? What's the address? What's the address? What's the address?
Right here, look, down right here.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
What's your name, homie?
What's your name?
David.
Okay.
What's your mom's name?
Oh, did they roll that shit up? Oh, you motherfucker.
They're searching the SUV right now. No, I don't know.
Pero yo prefiero que no, porque no, el niño él se pone muy mal. Ahorita se está viendo de eso. Él es un niño especial y también me da miedo que él se pase de eso. Pero yo, tiene mi palabra que no tengo arma. Ahí llegó mi nuera, él dijo que va a manejar el carro. Espérate.
Close Stefan. All these names.
Are you his mom? Is that your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No le hagan pregunta a él. Vente. Vente, todavía nos vamos para acá. Ahorita vamos con la Yasmin, ya vino la Yasmin, vamos para el carro. Vente.
I'm confused.
¿Qué pasó? Me llamó la otra oficial.
Is anyone else home right now? 42 what? 4235. 4235. Secure that place.
Kathleen, you asked me why am I filming these cops?
Yeah.
You're wondering why I'm filming them. I think you're in the wrong place.
4235.
4235 is the address. Okay, So it sounds like they're gonna go try to search the house.
He said he has his passport. What's that? He said he has his passport. Yeah, pretty perfect.
I think I'm gonna head over to the house, see if they're gonna try to search it. See anything? It's kind of hard to see because they got a tarp up. There's a couple cops standing there. So unfortunately, it's going to be hard for me to see in there because they have a tarp up. But it sounds like they're going to possibly search the house. Where are you at? Oh, what's up, man? Hold on. What's up, man?
I just woke up. What's going on?
I guess somebody allegedly put a gun on somebody.
Oh, shit.
They did a hot stop on a car, took the guy in custody. They're probably going to search the house right here.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You alright?
I just woke up. I was like, I work nights.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, we just hook up with this shit.
Look on the trash can right here. Look on the trash can right there. Fuck SBPD.
Oh, nice. This is appropriate.
So while you're complaining about people asking you to hit the like button, I actually got a video taken down yesterday by YouTube for no reason whatsoever, because the person that they were talking to said something about CV19 being fake. That's why I'm trying not to say the whole thing, and gave me a community strike. So while your freedoms are still there to hit the like button or not, my freedoms are being taken away as I film. And this is why people simply ask for you to hit that like button, so you can show your support and let YouTube know that you guys appreciate my videos and want them to get out more rather than being taken down. He's a goofball. Alright, well. So he's still in the car right here. I think everybody's fucking brain dead today, man.
It's fucking Sunday. They weren't expecting to waking up to this.
You'll get in more trouble with your mom than you will with us.
Now the press is here. Media's here. Couldn't you just say that when I showed up instead of pushing me back?
It's pig approved media.
All right.
Don't ask you like a question. You gotta be confident. Okay, no.
Like they said, right now he's detained for the charges. They're gonna admonish him and get a statement from him and release him.
Can you get a statement? Can we get a statement? Yeah. Yeah, we'll take one.
So we're gonna do, sorry,
417, what's it right? 417. We'll admonish you to get a statement.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Give right to remain silent. You give up the right to remain silent in the state. And execute court. Give right to speak to the attorney responsible for questioning the fact that you have been very questioned. You have court attorney will be appointed to you by the court prior to any questioning if so desired. The attorney will not testify anything the search is. You understand you can be trusted by the defendant. Having in mind and understanding your rights as I told you, you will. So
They read him his rights.
what time? This is all in the silver sedan or silver SUV, huh?
What now?
Just be cognitive of witness statements and suspect statements. You know I'm good with where you are. Just don't get so close that you're overhearing their statements, please. That way we won't.
I can film anything in public,
I understand.
right? You guys have no tape up. There are people walking around the area back and forth.
Can I
I have a
finish?
camera and you guys come attack me right away. As soon as I walk up, you guys start pushing me back.
I wasn't here. So can I finish?
Well, you're here now. Tell them.
I can put the tape up, or I can just ask you nicely to keep a distance from a statement.
I am keeping my distance.
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm just-
interfering.
I understand.
Don't
you're not
try to
interfering.
imply that like you guys want to,
Not
so you
implying,
can arrest me.
Not implying that at all.
Then why are you even confronting me?
Because you're close to where they're taking.
I'm
the
always
statement.
close.
I'm just saying, be respectful. I don't have to put the tape up, and we're all good. Okay?
You need to learn to be respectful. You and your officers, man. Every time I show up with the camera, you guys want to push me back and act like I'm the bad guy.
How many
Okay?
times have you seen me? We're always good. We're always good. I have not had you.
Then why are you even talking to me right now, man?
Because you walked up closer to where they're talking to him.
Right.
Let's give him some respect that I would want to have, you would want to have. I'm just saying, keep it respectful, okay?
Your ID.
5182, man.
And your name?
Nicola.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep. I'm
Normally-
staying right here within reasonable distance as I'm legally allowed to.
Thank you.
Right. God damn, dude.
Sorry to put his hand on your back. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Crazy shit.
These fucking cops, man.
And it was that fence right there?
He changed it.
This one with the no parking?
On the side facing Main Street.
Oh, okay. Were they like earbuds or were they over the head? Oh, okay. But they're just the smaller ones. The 2-year-old?
No, I'm not shaking, bro. I'm trying to hold my camera up.
This is the black belt. You said you were up to.
¿Puedes parar? ¿Stop con eso?
Huh?
¿Stop con eso? Ya, no más.
I'm allowed to film in public.
No me
I'm
importa,
looking.
es mi hijo él y no quiero que grabes.
I'm looking out for his safety.
No le hace, grábame
I'm
aquí,
making
pero
sure
no-
he's all right, and he knows it. He knows who I am.
Pues que anda el chismoso.
All you're doing is putting yourself on
Chismoso.
camera. Have a good day. Wow, everybody's having a bad day today, I guess. Can you let her know I'm looking out for his safety? He knows exactly who I am. He thanked me as soon as I showed up. I'm making sure that they don't violate his rights. Okay?
But did you see this Chris guy?
He was just in front of my mouth and my door.
Is it the same guy from earlier?
Yeah, the one to the person next.
It's the same guy. He's
Chris.
Chris.
Oh, somebody robbed me. I don't know if it was somebody robbed me.
Gotcha. Okay. And that's it. Okay. And then you were getting ready for church?
Yeah, then they left. I told them I had to close. But then the other guy, the black guy was being cool about it. I'm like, man, you get free. I was like, I would never do that.
How long were they here for?
I don't know.
Okay. 20 minutes? Did they ever threaten you or anything like that? Okay. And then about 2 weeks ago, do you remember ever being involved with these guys at all?
No.
Right.
Because
You never seen them before today?
I only see him in the morning. I see him in the morning.
Where do you see them? Who was last time you spoke to them? Chris? And then do you own a firearm? Do you remember messing with your shirt at all when you were talking to them? Were you wearing the same outfit? Right now? What kind of pajamas? What color? What color shirt? Is that a formal hoodie or is that like a zip up? Go ahead. Was there anybody else outside when that whole thing was happening? Or was it just you, Chris, and the black girl?
My mom came outside, then the guy Chris came outside. I told my mom, what happened? She was in the middle of my mom was like, I got back because I didn't know what was on either, so I was up in my bed.
Were you hanging out with anybody else?
No.
Like your friends or just you and your
There
family?
was just me. My mom came outside and told me what happened.
When Chris and his buddy were here, were there anybody else walking around with you?
No, no.
Did you have any like neighbors or anything that was walking
No,
around?
the neighbor was outside, but he just left. He was outside, but he
What neighbor was that?
I don't know. He was there right there, but he just put his back on his car and just left. So I was looking at him back there.
Gotcha. So obviously the main concern that we stopped you is because you matched the description of what this guy is saying that you threatened him to do. So you were wearing a gray shirt, right, and you're Hispanic male. Was there any other Hispanic males in the alley who was wearing a gray shirt? Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so just so we make sure we got it on the time, all right? So around 7 o'clock, you got your wife and girlfriend. Okay, so at 7 o'clock you're driving the Explorer, gonna get a wash, right? Right, come back 7:20 and you see a white guy wearing earbuds with a white-red jacket. Tell him, close your gate, okay? He said you've been living up the stairs for about 4 months?
That's what he said.
That's what he said? Okay. Okay, and then he said he probably didn't like the way he said it, but he took off. Okay, did he take off on foot or in a car? No, Chris guy. In a great Camry? Okay. Is he driving? Okay.
But then I told him, hey, you had stuff, but I was like 35, and like, very rare. But then the other guy was the burglary, he's like, well, I'm sorry, shake my hand, he said, I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. But let's go, Chris, let's go.
Okay. So they take off and they come back around 9 o'clock, you said? Around 9 o'clock they come back in the gray Camry. They say,
Sorry, we just have to get your independent statement. So we can't have.
right. So just from your recollection, all right?
So he's being detained for allegedly pulling a gun on somebody. We got somebody reported that a gun was pulled on him. Cops surrounded an apartment. They saw an SUV leaving. They stopped it, did a hot stop on it, took this guy out, took him into custody. The alleged victim positively ID'd him. They said right now they're just going to get a statement and release him and send the case to detectives.
Okay, so Chris said no when he asked him if he robbed. Okay. Okay.
Somebody with long hair, all coked out. That's what he told me. What the fuck did you do?
No, they haven't found a gun yet, which is probably why they're releasing him.
Your mom doesn't know that.
No, my brother doesn't know that now.
All right, so they're here about 20 minutes, and they take off.
And they took off.
Did they take off south or north? North on in the alley?
Okay. And
And
you
this
see where
all
they went
happened.
after that?
Like a sim turn down, like,
So turn right at the end.
right, yeah.
Okay. Right. So left after 20 minutes being here. You said you see Chris in the mornings.
Well, prayer when I'm walking outside of Sunday,
Yeah.
I always see, because
You always see him Saturdays and Sundays. Okay.
I just work there 4:30 in the morning.
Right.
Have you guys ever had like an argument in the past where you might have like something out for you?
I don't even know about that. I just see the
How long ago was that?
when I first seen it, like a long time ago.
About how long? A year?
But I didn't look like anything like that. I thought that I got mad because they treated my kids perfect. Especially when they treat them, I was like, I don't know how to do that.
Since when they first came by, you were talking to him, you were blue sweats, jackets up. Okay. 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 All right. Is there anything else to add? Anything we missed?
Yeah, so if you want, you can call up and you can try to get this information so that you can get a training order. Yeah, so I mean, if you have ongoing issues with it, you can request.
I don't my wife is my neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can follow up downtown. It's the courthouse at 1100 Union Street if you want to get a restraining order. And then we'll write down the address for you, and we'll write down this incident number of everything today that happened. And then, and then you can follow up with that. Everything today is going to be documented on that incident number. So when you take it to the deputies at the courthouse, you're going to say, hey, there's this incident where I had this guy who was causing issues at my house. Just explain everything to him. He's stealing my kids' toys, this and that, and he can request for a restraining order. Right? And then if it turns out today, if this guy's making all this stuff up about you with the gun, he can also be charged for making a false report. All right? So it's obviously not to where this guy's just going to make all these claims. We're over here stopping you and your family, and we're putting you in handcuffs. If it turns out that he's doing something wrong, So if it turns out that this guy's lying about all of this, he can also be charged for making a false report. Yeah. You can press charges against him later because most likely the detective will get this case and you can talk to him about everything that happened. But yeah, go forward. That's pretty much all you want to do. Okay. All right. So we're gonna write down the incident number for you today. We're gonna write down the courthouse address, and then you're just good to go. Okay? Do you have any questions about what's happening?
No, I just wanted you to run the house.
Yeah, I mean, you got your kids here, you don't, yeah, that's the priority. I mean, you can handle yourself as an adult, but kids, yeah, they're innocent. Yeah. Apparently, not, yeah. Yeah, so it's usually best not to just start fighting people around.
I told him, you were in my house, my door,
That's just a sad.
Is this one of your guys' keys? Your guys' keys or not? Is it my car?
That was my kid. Okay, so, do you want photos of him at all?
Yeah.
Then we're going to put you at the car, we're going to take care of your photos, and then we'll be all okay? You got the pin ready? Yeah, luckily. So when it goes to detectives, they'll be like, yeah, they'll be like, he's put together. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, no, I get it. You're scared. You don't know what's going on.
So they're gonna photograph him and let him go.
We're gonna have to say that just that all that stuff. Alright, you're good to go? Do you have any questions?
Now we talk to you about it. Yeah. Okay.
So we're still minor cases. They'll have to down the car. Remember that vehicle makes up?
Yeah. Thank you.
Alright, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Look how close this guy is.
So who's the sergeant in charge?
Why don't you tell him to back up like you guys told me, man? He's all up in your guys' face, dude. See how that works, man? Somebody who wants to hold you guys accountable, you get pushed back. But when you got a big old camera working for the news, you get to be right up in cops' faces. Fucking joke, dude.
So where's that sergeant that was giving you a hard time?
I don't know, man.
He left? Where is he?
I have no idea.
So you know what 148G is? So why did you give this guy a hard time? No, the sergeant, the other sergeant. Where's that cat?
Actually, you did. You were the one that pushed me back as soon as I walked up on scene, man.
Really? Are you lying to me now?
Okay,
Yeah,
you might
told
be
me
right
I
about
didn't
that.
be there. Yeah, but who's the one that told you that you couldn't be where
It was
you
Sergeant McClan or something.
I didn't. What, you gonna shoot me now? What the fuck you guys looking at? So where is he? Where's that sergeant?
Sir, he's trying to leave. Okay, that's it.
Actually, so I guess this guy's here to make sure that.
He's the boss. Too close? Playing the scene? You guys gonna arrest me? Come on.
So this is Beach Cam. He was in my stream earlier and seeing what happened, so I guess he showed up.
Yeah, still rolling. Okay.
So where's the sergeant? Where's that sergeant that was giving that guy a hard time? Not here. Yeah, he's a coward, just like you. Why don't you worry about the white racist peckerheads that work in your division over here? How do you put up with these guys? It's like the person of Asian descent, you, like Mr. Lucas. This family came across the border and hit you, so you're able to be a cop. Why that camera? where's that coward sergeant that gives this guy a hard time?
What is this guy doing?
He was watching the stream and saw them trying to push me back, so he wanted to
really?
stand his ground. Your beach cam, right? Thank you, man. I
Oh,
appreciate
wow.
Get
that.
here quick enough.
That's all good, man.
Where is that
They're
guy?
not gonna do anything.
I dealt with that guy before down in Western.
They're not gonna do shit, man. I've been doing this 8 years and
No,
I've
I
never
know,
been
but-
detained, you know.
No,
and
no,
they
no,
just
I
they just want to
appreciate
give
that so much.
directives and
I
try to
know.
intimidate me.
She brought snacks.
What he
Oh,
said
thank
was
you.
wrong.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
If I was here 5 minutes earlier, I would have. What he said was wrong,
Okay.
and that's just it. And you gotta.
That
You see how
camera
they all left?
is incredible. You just got up in
Where are
his
those guys?
face.
Well, where are those guys? And you knew my name. You heard
This
me.
is
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, when you walked up, I was giving him a hard time because I thought you were the news.
No.
But yeah, I heard you.
If I hadn't been doing what I was doing, I would have been here quicker.
Right.
To get more, I would have like went right up. I would have had him down on his knees, like pissing in the wind.
Yeah.
Can I get your? I want to see your press pass.
It's not a.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I sent you that stuff about that sergeant,
Oh yeah.
Caesar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's done anything on the threat of him, of his years of service and doing what he's doing.
Right. Well.
Being Nestlet's little Russian doll, you know, those little stacky dolls.
Nice.
Because everywhere Neslet went, from sergeant to lieutenant to captain, he was right there behind him.
Well, now he's right there in jail. So.
Well, he's not.
Well, he was in jail.
Yeah.
And hopefully he'll face some charges for stalking and abusing.
Just so you know, and again, great stuff. You guys do great stuff.
Thank you.
That camera's
When I'm doing,
incredible.
in March, I'm gonna have more time to do this stuff. So if I see you getting in the gym, I just don't do it at night
Right.
because
For sure.
targets. I've
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
96 the riots way back in LA. Lost a couple of them.
Oh wow.
So there's still other cops around because the.
I think they're pretty much gone now.
Because I want to find that sergeant. I dealt with him. And he
he's
says
long
the
gone.
same spiel. I respectfully say.
Yeah, that's the thing. They always tell me I don't mind you filming, but you know, and it's like they got to work with the press,
No,
man.
they don't have to
almost
work.
touched
What
him.
again,
I didn't appreciate
all you got to do is say, well, you do the right thing when you say, why are you talking to me?
Yeah.
And then you just, is it because of the camera? And
Right.
let them answer.
Right.
And when they say, no, it's not, then you say, then why are you talking to me?
Right.
Because
That's the thing. They know that I don't care about filming witnesses.
Even if you do.
I make it a point to try not to film witnesses because I don't want to put them
That's
on
a
blast because
personal
they have
choice.
nothing to do with it. You know, I'm there to film the person that's
but
detained,
he
and they
shouldn't
know
have
that.
told you that they're witnesses.
Right.
That's the
And
whole
even
point.
still, I mean, even if they are witnesses, I still have a right to film.
Can we
Even
walk-
if they're
can we
having a
walk around? Are
conversation,
you
I
still
have a right to
streaming?
record that
I
conversation.
I
You
need
know.
I need to walk back. If you wanna.
Can we, because I'm going to go around and
Yeah.
see if there's anything on the other street.
I think they're all gone now.
You guys are good.
Huh?
No, good job, my man.
Thank you, man.
I want,
Yeah, they're all gone, man. I'm gonna head
I'm
out.
going to
'Cause
go around and, because the Fox 5 is still here.
who knows what they're doing? They might be on the street side.
So
but
where is it, on this side?
it's
or
like
is it
towards the middle. It's
left at the alley?
it's 42-35, but 35 is in the alley, so it's like pretty much right by that black
But
car.
on that street. It's not this street.
No, yeah, this street.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
All
other
right,
thing
man.
is I went the wrong way because on the map it said turn right. So I turned right. From
Wow.
15. No, that same sergeant, been dealing with him for 20 years.
Yep.
And he's still a sergeant. That's the other thing. If an officer has got more hashtags on his arm than he does on his shoulder, there's something wrong.
Right.
Because if he's a 15-year guy and he's still a buck private,
Yeah.
there's something wrong. Yeah, I recognize the tape. You guys walked up right here.
Yeah.
So, well, you guys do a good job. He said those words and it just, the
Yeah.
cartoon with the.
I was really trying hard to keep my cool, man. Like they were pissing me off from the beginning.
Cartoons,
Yeah.
boy, and I was like, fuck, that's it. I made it here from OB in like 10 minutes.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you, man.
I'll walk with you. No, you guys do good stuff.
Yeah, me neither. I thought you were the new.
Here, let me give you my card. Again, I will not. I even in my own neighborhood, I don't shoot stuff at night. Only during the day. Even though, because also the other freelancers that do this. Oh, he left. The other freelancers do this gig. That's their. All of those guys, they've got the market corner. So.
Yeah. Well, they're starting to take pointers from me. Now I notice they're live streaming. And...
Here we go. I just walk up to the door. Again, you're doing a great job. Just the only distance law is, and it's not even a law, 6 feet by the CDC and the WHO.
Yeah.
Say that to them.
Because he was
down.
super close. That shit's crazy. He almost touched his back.
I know that.
What the fuck?
But yeah, you saw the sergeant knows who I am because he's from Western. They just
Yeah.
kind of, they go around the whole division.
When you show up with that, I was like,
Well,
"Ah."
I even show up with my cell phone.
Right.
Nice.
It's the same thing, and I don't always wear these.
Yeah. Well,
Here, let me give you.
I got a press pass too, and I don't.
I don't have the press pass.
No, I had one. It expired now, but even when I had it, they didn't treat me any better.
I haven't had a TV press pass in 10 years, and that was another story we did.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't JC sue them for that?
Yeah, but JC went a little too far with his mentor guy, that old guy that kind of
Yeah.
went more into Second Amendment, which doesn't affect me at all, and so I jumped out of that. Because we were all on the same lawsuit, but then as it went through the courts, it went from press pass to Second Amendment.
Right.
Card, or what do you call it, licenses.
Well,
Yeah.
JC has certain ideological beliefs that we're not down with. So.
Yeah, but I get his aggression from him, but I don't have his same views. I just have his attitude.
I hear you.
And he's 6'4" and big ex-Marine and all that.
Yeah. Well, he's not even doing much
I've had
anymore.
to clip him a few times because he just goes a little too far to the one side of
Yeah.
things. But he's in Florida now.
Yeah.
And then the people mistake me for him.
Oh no.
Well, when I have longer hair.
Oh, yeah?
I know we're similar. We have the same kind of long face.
Oh, yeah?
Well, there is a lawsuit going on right now with the press passes with IWW, Industrial Workers of the World.
Uh-huh.
It's a union. They have a freelance journalist union, and I
You're
guess
in the same union?
I guess they're
Can you
suing.
email me some info on that? Because
Yeah, I'll reply to your email that you sent me.
yeah.
But
fine, you got my
IWW
card.
it's a union, and they just started a freelance journalist union, and I guess one of the people who runs it was denied a press pass, so he's suing them for
Well,
it.
here's the deal. Here's the bigger picture again. Let me just preach this once and let you guys do your thing. Back in the day, CHP used to give them out. Then they stopped because they couldn't figure out who's media. This was in the 90s.
Right.
Then eventually other entities have stopped issuing them. And the biggest case is Orange County Sheriff's Department. And I was doing it, I did a story, I don't even know where it is anymore online in the freaking media world. I talked to the lieutenant, it was 6 months out because of when it happened. A lady was doing her work in the office of the PR department and said she had a stack of applications like this tall.
Right.
And she goes, "Why are we doing this?"
Right.
Out loud. And then she said it to her supervisor. And the supervisor goes, "Why are we doing this?"
Right.
And then that little seed started this, well, we're not going to do it because we can't tell who's media, what the internet is and all that, and we're just getting out.
Yeah.
And they did it, and first the local media and all the stringers in Orange County, and because LA is the #1 market, or #2 market in the country, so there was a little bit of outrage about it, but as soon as they stopped, everything kept going. Nobody was denied their job, nobody was denied access to anything.
Yeah.
And this again was before 148.
Right.
G. This was before 148G.
Yeah, well, it's ridiculous that the cops can even issue press passes.
Yes.
I mean, that's bias right there. Of course, they're gonna pick and choose who they want to be media. You know.
And the other problem is that the legitimate media, the stations and the papers, don't have the guts to call it out.
Right.
And my thing is, walk around without your press pass for 3 days.
Right.
And see if you're not able to do your job.
Yeah. Well, I never carry my press passes.
Yeah, this is mine. I printed it up. This is easyid.com.
Yeah.
You can make one of these.
Well, look, yeah, I have one with IWW too, but
yeah, I want some info on that.
Yeah.
Because I've done a lot of groundwork. It's 6 years old now.
Yeah, IWW has a long history of fighting for our rights. They're the ones who did the free speech rally in the early 1900s in San Diego, where there were riots.
Oh, so they've been around that long?
Yeah, they've been.
Okay.
They're more anarchist-leaning union.
Yeah.
And
But they're a union. You actually.
Yeah,
pay
they're a
dues,
real union. Yeah.
And then they represent you
Yes.
once you're joined.
Yeah.
And what's the criteria for joining?
You can't be a cop.
Okay.
Pretty much, that's about it.
Well,
you
that's
can't
neat.
be a cop, and you can't be a boss. Other than that,
What's up?
What's up, brother?
What's up?
what's up?
Good for you. Yeah, you can get a job. Ask that guy in that black and white over there if you can get a job.
Yeah, I don't think you want to work with them.
Cross out cats, put pussy, and put a picture of a cop on there. You see where my attitude is.
Yes, yes.
And then there are
Okay.
times where I just stand and don't do anything.
Whole lot of nothing. Cops surround somebody, pull them out at gunpoint, let them go.
Well, I'm gonna get. You
Supposedly
want
he
to watch?
pulled
I'm
a
gonna
gun.
go up to his window and watch
Actually, I
him.
gotta head back.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
eat some breakfast.
Yeah.
And-
This woke me up. I heard the radio while I was sleeping, and it woke
So
me
you
up.
only, because you don't have a car or anything, you only do this little.
Yeah, but I mean,
like
this
four mile area,
neighborhood, so
less than
it's,
4 miles.
It
Yeah.
makes us, there's a lot to
this
do.
area is
There's a
so
lot to do.
busy that there's no reason to, Plus, I like looking out for my community.
Yeah.
I think that we should have cop watchers in every community.
Well, what would?
I don't try to hog every
Well,
scene.
here's a little info, and again, I'm not going to do this for a little while, but I'm getting the new Sony. I don't know if you've heard about the new Sony phone, the professional phone. Anyway, it's a broadcasting phone. It's actually made for being like a little monitor, like a field monitor, but it's
Uh-huh.
actually a phone, and it runs on the 5G microwave transmitter.
Uh-huh.
So it's not like your cell phone. It transmits on a broader band of the 5G. Anyway, that'll allow me to transmit. So I don't have a transmitter hooked up to this.
Right.
I don't have one of those like the broadcasters have.
Yeah.
So, but this is like the poor man's version of it.
Right.
So I'd like to, be doing more live stuff, but in my neck of the woods, because there aren't any in my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
OBPD.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Right.
This place keeps me busy enough that I don't need to go anywhere else. I mean,
well, like I said, anything during the day, I'm in as long as I'm not doing anything. So
right.
again, I missed it by 5 minutes. I wanted to talk to him so bad.
Yeah, I got here a little late myself too.
Well, no,
but-
just with that the sergeant confrontation, not the first one,
Right.
the second one, where he walked up to you while you were filming and whispered
Right.
in your ear like a guy looking for a date. That's the other thing.
Yeah. You can go on Copwatch San Diego right now and watch it. Copwatch San Diego? Yeah. Uh-huh. Got some more viewers.
If I know their history, I fill people in, and then whether they pull the string to investigate, that's
Yeah. That's the thing with us too. We can only do so much, This is a 24-hour thing as it is. And
Right,
you
yeah.
know, so
But any of that stuff where he's just doing the cop talk and
Yeah.
very nicely, very respectfully, you saw me going, respectfully tell him to fuck off. All of that, just, again, the only real law, and there's no enforcement, is 6 feet by the CDC and the WHO. That's it.
yeah.
So I just say,
Well, I'm getting used to it. I mean, it was a lot worse when I first started. They finally started realizing I'm not going anywhere and there's nothing they could do about it.
Yeah.
So every once in a while I get that, And
yeah, but that was way over. That
Yeah.
was way, when he walked up to you and
Yeah.
whispered in your ear like a
right,
date,
when I'm already there for half an hour,
Yeah, exactly. And he said, "Oh, I'm not going to put up the tape, or I'm going to have to put up the tape."
Right.
Back up.
Exactly.
Dude, do it, man. Right
Exactly.
here, right now.
Well, that's the thing. When I first showed up and they said, you don't go over there, don't film the witnesses, blah, blah, blah. I said, you guys don't have tape up. I said, I don't want to
I
film
know.
the witnesses. I want to film the scene. He told
Yeah.
me himself there is no scene.
Yeah.
So how are they going to block off, put tape up? There's no scene.
And then the little subordinate, and you heard that subordinate speak for the sergeant.
Mhm.
That kind of stuff I jump on like
Right.
immediately. I know that's kind of not what you pay attention to.
Right.
But if a subordinate's telling the sergeant,
Right.
hey, he's done, or do what I say, I'm saying, dude, he's the boss.
Yeah.
You're the subordinate. And I use the word subordinate because it sounds more like a slap in the face.
Right. Yeah.
And then again, I'm not homophobic. I'm not, I'm not any of that. I just, when they did what you did, I would have jumped What do you want to date? You trying to whisper in my ear? What are you doing, dude?
Right.
You want to do that? Go down the street in the street corner. It's not. I'm not anti-gay or anything. It's
No, I
just
hear
that.
you.
It's just that I slap them around
Yeah.
without trying to get profane
Right.
and make them react to it. Because if they react to that and laugh, then that gives me a little crack at the brick to kind of come in from a different angle, whether it's getting access.
Right.
Because I'll never get their permission. I mean, until they start pushing me back physically,
Yeah.
and then that creates a whole nother video.
Right. Yep.
So no, you guys are doing great.
Thank you, man.
Glad I got to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. And again, most of the time I don't use this.
Right.
But I heard the other media was here,
Mm-hmm.
so I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll just kind of, and I just do what I do.
Yeah, and
But I was-
that's
but
the
I was
thing with me
protecting
too.
you
Like
guys.
half the time they're wishy-washy about it. Sometimes they'll say that I'm media. Sometimes they won't say shit.
What's that?
I said sometimes
No,
they call
for-
me. Oh, I don't know. She's in a hurry. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, sometimes they call me media. Sometimes they just ignore me, and
Yeah.
it's a big
And
joke for
again,
me.
when I kind of, I know I'm not goading you, but giving you a little advice like get closer. That's just to test their. So you.
I know, but you got to understand, I'm not here as a First Amendment auditor. I'm here as a cop watcher. I'm not here to test the cops. I'm here to protect my community from the cops.
Right.
I'm here to collect evidence for the person that they have detained.
Okay.
I've had several people. I've had lawyers hit me up to get videos to get cases dropped. People have stopped me on the streets and said that thanks that you've got my case dropped. So
Well, that's good.
that's the difference between me and a lot of people. A lot of people go out there. I've already established my rights. I have a right to film, and there's nothing they can do about that. The past 8 years has been a First Amendment audit to me.
Okay.
But I don't do it intentionally to try to test the cops. I go out to film the cops, make sure they don't abuse people, violate
Right.
people's rights, trying to prevent these viral videos of people getting shot. I'm not
Right.
trying to catch a shooting. I'm trying to prevent it from happening in the first place. So my goal is to de-escalate the situation on scene. I don't want the cops to get pissed at me and take it out on the person they have detained.
Okay.
So that's a difference. I
That's
mean,
good. No,
if I have
thing.
to, I'll stand my ground,
There
and
you go.
but that's not why I'm out
That's
here.
not your first
Right.
priority.
Right.
Okay.
We have a right to film.
Yeah. But again, they don't know, or they know that, but they just keep twisting themselves into a pretzel
Right.
to justify them not wanting you to film.
Right.
And that's the other thing I call him. I call him pretzel boy, pretzel twister, twist it, corkscrew, just that kind of stuff. Yes, mine is to capture the scene too, because I'm a journalist by trade.
Right.
So that's my thing. But when they have to say the first word.
Right.
And again, the best video I have had is, again, say the cop is right by that yellow wall, right?
Mhm.
And you're like right here filming. He walks all that way. That is what, 100 and
Right.
300 feet?
Yeah.
Why did you walk 300
Well,
feet?
that's what the cop just did to me. He
Yeah.
was all the way at the end of the alley and walked
Exactly.
all the way up.
You show that.
Mhm.
Okay, you show the walk. I know you're concentrating on the scene, but show it as a reverse perp walk.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I call it the reverse perp walk. It's a perp walk because he's being a perp
Right.
coming over here.
Right.
And you show that, and then you go, look how far he walked to talk to me.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if anybody else is walking by, then you go, look at that person walking over there.
Yeah.
Did he go over to that person?
Well, that's what I started doing when you showed up, because
Yeah.
I thought you were the news. I said, look, this guy's out here right next to the cops and he's filming and they're not saying anything to him. I even called the cop out because
Yeah.
But then I
and the other
realized-
thing I do too is I got the watch commander's number, I got the desk's number, I got all these phone numbers in my phone.
Right.
And I just call, hey man, get a lieutenant out here. You know who I am. Because again, the sergeant in Mid-City, who I haven't had dealings with it for at least 4 or 5 years, knew my name.
Right.
And I'm not bragging on that.
Yeah.
It's just that.
And that's the same with me too.
Yeah.
Like most of these cops, I haven't given my name. Some of them, I've watched them grow up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been filming for 8 years, so
Yeah.
I've seen them go from rookie to piece of shit cop. So they know my name, but they're obviously getting a memo about me because
Yeah.
I can go anywhere in San Diego and the cops will call me by name. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So other divisions?
I went downtown for. There was a press conference at the
yeah,
station.
that's the other thing I respect for you. You're on their list. I've caused so much grief. I haven't been on their list for like 4 years.
Well, no, this was a protest press conference, and I went there to film it. And as soon as I get there, like all these cops are like, "Hey, Aaron, hey, Aaron, hey, Aaron." I'm like, "How the fuck you know me?"
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, obviously they have some memo about me. Even the new cops that I've never even seen out here, you know, they'll see me out and call me by name.
At Critical Incident video, I don't know if I don't know if you follow Twitter, but Laura, whatever her name is the one who produces all the body cam footage for when they release it.
Oh, right.
So when they, like the guy that just got shot, what, 2 days ago, something like that?
Yeah.
Definitely know she had it within the day. They cloud it. It's a whole thing that they got a contract with her.
Yeah.
So she's, again, just through my people who've told me this, I don't have first-hand knowledge, I haven't seen it, but me and a couple other activists, they put together a video and they show it at the training at the Miramar. Oh, and also over at wherever they have the classrooms over there by the airport,
Right.
that city training center. So they show it, and then they also have a video over at the old Chargers facility where all the supervisors are and all that, whatever's over there. When they have their meetings, they show it. I don't know how often, but they show it, and it's a clip of me, JC, you, a couple other guys, and it was put together by her, and they were specifically contracted to do it.
Right.
And then as more.
Yeah, and I've put in 2 records requests to see if they have any information about me, and they keep denying it, which I know they do.
And that's a whole nother legal thing, which I kind of above my pay grade. And, you know, if I knew somebody, I'd hire them and just have them do that. It would be their full-time job with me.
Yeah.
Dig up the shit. But yeah, it's a thing with them. And then when I talk to him or these guys, I specifically now talk to the camera. I like go down. That's why you see me kind of dip down a lot, and I talk right to the camera. I go, "Hey, Neslit, I remember you when you were just a cop over at Western Division before you had stripes."
Yeah.
And then I speak specifically about what the issue is, and then they whatever they want to use with it, but I don't talk to them anymore. I talk to the camera.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Nislet, he has it out for us because he was the captain over here when we were having all the protests and stuff. So every time we would have a protest, he would come to us and basically say, "You're being held liable for everybody out here, and if anybody does anything wrong, you'll be arrested," and blah blah blah. So he had it out for us before he became the chief, and now
Well, he was a captain over at Western, and he was a lieutenant in Western, and he was the liaison with the Gay Pride Parade. I don't know if you know that story. He was a liaison for the Gay Pride Parade, as in when they were going to do things with the Gay Pride, that whole year they plan up to it. And he was like one of the liaisons. But another activist kind of broke this open, and then I kind of looked into it myself. As a lieutenant, he wrote more tickets at the parade or any other kind of gay pride gathering for indecent exposure.
Oh, wow. You know what I did? I think I seen an article about that. Yeah.
But it was an activist that kind of broke that open, and then some of the mainstream media picked that up.
Yeah.
I also found, again, this is anecdotally, but it's from good sources. 2 good sources from the department who's known Neslit forever and know his family. The rumor, again, he didn't see it. The rumor is he's a closeted gay guy, which is fine. Don't care. He did go out with guys. Don't care. And his father was too, because his father used to be a cop. That's kind of the thing around the department that nobody really talks about. But it's interesting. I heard it from 2 sources. Now, again, they weren't in the room. They didn't. But it's just his lifestyle is that way.
Yeah. So, well, his son is a cop too now.
Yeah. And so, again, we don't have any investigative reporters in San Diego anymore, except for KNSD has J.W. August and his little group. But nobody pulls the threads on these things.
Yeah.
What I call pulling the thread, like a sweater. Unravel it.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that anymore. If this was happening in the 80s and the 90s, when like 3 stations had investigative departments, you could do something like that. So yeah, but he's, the more he protests about gay people of color, it just means that he's, you hear about all the stories, the stringentest anti-gay person was caught in a bathroom with a man. That kind of stuff. So that's the kind of stuff, you know, if you want to go that route, I know what you do is what you do, but I use that information to screw with these guys.
Yeah.
When they come at me, I don't purposely go, hey man, when there's a scene, I don't come up and just start doing it. It's because of you, I got my attitude. I was just fully tornado on.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man.
No, but that's my thing. So if of course, if you're streaming and it's in the daytime and I see something like that kind of stuff, I'm gonna try to get down here.
Cool, man.
And it's usually these like a mile walking radius.
Yeah, pretty much. Mile, 2 miles.
So 43rd, or I'm sorry, El Cajon is the main street.
Yeah.
And what's the other main street? I'm gonna make a little box.
Yeah, I usually stick around from the 15 to Euclid and from El Cajon Boulevard to like Landis. Sometimes I'll go out of that area, you know, if it's something big.
You get a ride and stuff. Like I think you were traveling with somebody.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're closer to downtown, or if you want to come to my neighborhood, I don't know what your vehicle issue is, or if you got one or whatever.
Yeah, right now I don't, so I stick around here. But like I said, this place keeps me busy enough. This is my neighborhood. I feel like I'm protecting my neighborhood, you know. I feel that we should have cop watchers in each and every neighborhood, you know. So
and maybe as I get more of it, because this is a little different technology than the streaming, this cell phone and streaming. Like you can hook up your camera to the phone. This one requires a different hookups. But with this one cell phone, I can hook it into the back of my camera, which has the connector, this HDMI connector right there, which that phone has at the bottom of the phone. It has an HDMI plus the power cord.
Wow.
It's the Sony Activa Pro. It just came out. It's super expensive.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, because they have the 2 versions right now, but they're not pro level, which is, again, it's set up for a broadcast quality monitor for this kind of camera or an SLR camera or even this camera. And then it has the transmitter inside. It's dual SIM, so it'll look for, if you've got like AT&T and Verizon, it'll look for either one. And then it transmits a better signal than that one. But yours is, I watch your stuff, man. It does really well.
It does the job.
So, well, I'm glad I met you.
Yeah, likewise, man.
I just 10 minutes earlier, man, it would have been even better.
All right.
So, because again, that just, you know, that got me going. That's my thing. And then when I see it everywhere else, you know, I'm like, God, I wish it was there. You know, and I'll keep sending stuff in, you know, or when you're up, I'll text you, hey, good job, or you know, I'll like all that stuff. Like, I'd rather praise you. I know it helps you on YouTube, but you got more people. I want to be. It's you and your wife.
Girlfriend. Yeah. We've been together long enough, so.
So I'd rather do that.
Right.
Know where it's coming from.
Right.
That it's a good thing. It's coming from a good place, even if I say, oh geez, man, until I gotta fuck off.
Yeah.
It's just my frustration.
No, I hear you, man.
Through the video. Going, God damn it.
Yeah. It's just sometimes I get frustrated, you know. I mean,
no, you have
like
every
this.
right to be. But I know you don't like negative stuff, but if it's not negativity in the sense that I don't think what you're doing. Oh, I don't have my radio.
The cop just turned around, hit his lights. I don't know what he's doing.
Mid-city, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna pull this guy over.
Yep. All right, looks like they're pulling this guy over, maybe not. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He got his lights on.
I'm sorry, I just a little more. I like getting the reaction.
I don't know what he's doing.
Just pulling him over.
Did he pull him over?
Yeah, he pulled him over.
Oh. All right, looks like we got a traffic stop.
Let's see how many sergeants come.
Oh, yeah, he did pull this truck over. I thought that's what that was. So this truck right here has a blue line sticker. It's like it's not helping him out very much. That's good. Got a cam back from the passenger, but beach cam's talking to him right now.
Man, y'all protecting us or what, bro?
Yeah, man.
I fuck with you for that. I'll be watching.
Right on, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Y'all came over here with this quick, man. He has a pull up.
We're already over here, man. They
He don't
fucking.
like y'all. He's like, he started to shit on y'all.
Yeah, what'd he
Blue
say?
lives matter, huh? Why they fucking with me?
I know. What's up with that, man? Well, what is he saying about us?
The tinted windows.
Oh, he said that you to close the window and go away because not with you guys over there. Heat man. Heat man.
Wow.
Anyways, bro, have a good day.
All right, man. You be safe, man. So I guess that cop was talking shit about us to them. Wow. So I guess that cop was talking smack about us to them.
Fine. I was gonna give him. I have a whole stack of Mr. Ticket business cards for everybody that gets
Right.
pulled over.
Yeah.
So they take care of me. So.
Yeah. We have a lawyer who passes out cards for.
Oh yeah.
For legal representation. Yeah.
For First Amendment stuff. Or?
They're a police misconduct lawyer. So
On you, like if they do misconduct on you.
Well,
he's
anybody.
your rep.
Yeah. So what we do is we pass out cards for the lawyer, and in exchange they give us representation when we need it.
He's like, you gotta wait. I do that all the time.
Right.
Pisses them, especially when they do the homeless in their motorhomes, because those poor people
Yeah.
have no, when they impound their stuff. He doesn't do parking tickets. He does moving violations. So when they pull them over for a moving violation and then they want to tow it or whatever, I hand out the cards. That really
Right.
gets them fucking pissed. So no,
Yeah.
that was good. I didn't get to ask. Close the doors right. The Blue Lives sticker nowadays is, I don't know if you remember the $11.99. All the rich cards had them. $11.99 grievance fund or something like that. It's like a license plate banner. I have to find it on the internet. I'll send it to you. $11.99 something foundation, and it was like all the Porsches, the Ferraris, Maseratis, all these rich people would wear that around, and that was kind of like their little get out of jail. It's a national fund that people donate to for like the downed officers or whatever. I don't know what they do now, but that's what it was before. But all the rich people had those.
Wow.
So it's like kind of like that flag. The people are wearing it as protection.
Yeah.
Or sticking. Especially, I don't know if you saw what happened in PB, where the Trump people and the Gavin people, and then they have the Antifa people over here.
Yeah,
On the same
yeah.
side
Some of my friends were detained and are being investigated supposedly for showing up at that rally.
Right, but it's more like every Saturday there's a table.
Yeah.
Trump table, Newsom table, Antifa table.
Right.
And then sometimes things happen, and a lot of times nothing happens. But I was listening to the Trump people, and when they show up super early, they kind of start at like 11, but like around 9:30, 10 o'clock, different people start showing up to set up their stuff. And I heard them talking, saying, hey, don't forget the Blue Lives Matter flags, man, that's our protection.
Right.
And they don't wave it, they just have it in this big bucket. There's like Trump flags,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like in a bucket. And then they're like there, but then they kind of half unfurl. So like when the cops are there, kind of, again, they're using it as their protection.
Yeah, that's what gets me about the Trump supporters, man. They're all about, you know, supporting the cops and shit, but as soon as they start abusing them, then they're like, fuck you pigs and all this shit, you know, burning blue line flags.
Well, actually, I was
beating cops with the blue line flag.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, like, that's kind of ironic.
Well, actually, I'm not a supporter or anything, but I just wanted to see the crazy guy talk. He's going to talk, or he should be on the air right now.
Oh, yeah.
Blabbing it over at CPAC. And from the entertainment value, I just kind of missed that.
Right.
Not what he's saying. It's just all the shit he says, and I just want to see if he's calmer now, if he's got his meds dialed in now.
Right.
You know, that kind of stuff. I missed the entertainment value of him speaking, but his son is kind of taking over that. He's so coked out of his mind.
Right.
And you know, people are kidding about it, but it's true, man. That dude is whacked on something.
Oh, yeah.
Some sort of hyperactive ADD pill or Ritalin, not Ritalin, because that calms you down, but anti-Ritalin.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the good stuff, you know, just protecting. Did you stream it or did you just tape it?
Yeah, I've been streaming this whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't mind talking to you. I think you're doing a great job. Doing a great job, dude. This guy's the best.
Thank you, man.
Thumbs up. Here's, like YouTube, this is my thumbs up. The like, okay? This guy right here, him and his girlfriend. It's okay to say girlfriend?
Yeah.
Girlfriend. This is my like. Guys, give him a like, guys. He's looking out for you.
Right on.
And record everything. Pull out your phone horizontally, please.
Right.
And record. Because you make more money on TMZ if you shoot it horizontal. That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's a true statement. If you do this, you get less money.
Right.
If you do it like this, you get more money.
Yeah.
So.
All right, man.
And that's the other thing, just an anecdote. LA, the stringer capital of the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Missed the Tiger Woods, either him in the car, getting on the stretcher, getting in the ambulance.
Yeah.
But they were all over that Gaga thing because the freelancers were there.
Right.
You know, all the photos.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the surveillance photo, but like the cops holding the dogs, all that. But stringer capital world, that's millions of dollars, literally. One guy got it, lost.
Right.
And not from America, from overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Overseas, and the distributors pay more up front. Then they distribute it, and then you get the residuals, and they just take their cut.
Right.
But you don't do it here in America. You do it for the British tabloids, and you know. So like if you got Tiger Woods or, you know, a super celebrity like that, don't do it in America. Go call up, however you find out, get the overseas people, and then they distribute it.
Yeah.
Or the tabloids will pay you like 6, 7 figures.
Right.
That was like kind of like the Diana photos. That's like a Diana moment.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah.
And that was lost forever.
Yeah.
Except for the body cam. Now that'll come out in court.
Yeah.
If it goes to court.
Yeah.
But those guys, I just keep harping on that because there are more stringers in LA than, you know.
Yeah, and the stringers out here crack me up, man. They always show up late. You know, they don't do their job right, you know.
Well,
I mean,
it's just about selling.
A lot of them will watch my stream to get information now, you know. And now I noticed that they started live streaming. I had one of the stringers come on my live stream, and he's seen somebody donate it to me, and he's like, "Oh, maybe I should start live streaming so I can get donations." Next thing you know, now he's live streaming on Facebook and YouTube and all this shit.
Yeah, well, it's about the stringers are out there, myself included. It's about getting paid. Right. But San Diego has the lowest rates in the whole country.
Right.
I think LA now is like 175 or something.
Yeah, here that you're lucky if you get like $80. That's what a news told me.
Yeah, the on-scene guy and those distributors. There's another one now. Can't remember. It's San Diego News Video. The guy from El Cajon has a distribution service now.
Oh, okay.
They just do like 5 tapes for $1 or 5 stories for $1, which people like me can't compete with, because back when I did it, I was full-time just like those guys. I was there's 3 of us, me, Scott Baird, and that guy from El Cajon, and then there's like one other guy in North County, so we kind of have
it was per story. So it was like $80 per story. So you do 5 stories, that's 5 times 8.
Right.
Now it's just like within a X amount of time, you know, this all night, whatever story you pick off the cloud, it's just a flat rate.
Right.
And you can't, and so if he's got 20 stories and he doesn't have anything, like, you know, he gets to a fire and he's just, you see the little bit of smoke, he shoots a sign, he shoots the you know, a fireman, he shoots the fire truck,
Right.
lights and stuff, maybe 2-3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
They will take that over if I was right here,
Yeah.
right now.
That's what I
flames
noticed.
Coming out the door,
Yeah.
because they're charging the flat rate.
Right.
They're charging 5 videos for $1, 10 videos
Yeah.
for $1.
That's what I noticed. Those stringers, they don't really catch much. They film a lot of police cars standing around and not much, you know.
Well,
I
that
catch some
on-scene
crazy
guys-
action, and you know, the news used to hit me up. Now they don't even bother
Well,
anymore.
because again, it's that they can get it cheaper. They
Right.
can get 5 stories for their whole morning show
Right.
for $80, $100, whatever he's negotiated.
Yeah.
They've negotiated, and that's the problem. That's why I quit doing it, because I couldn't compete.
Right.
But I still, if I do catch something on tape, I'll still call in. But I'll go to LA first, or I'll go to the networks first,
Right.
because you know they need. Might not be relevant to them, but the video, like the plane crashing, you know, the explosion,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, because they're going to get it for free anyway from the bystanders, the security cameras.
Yeah. That's what the news told me out here. You know, they were interested in mine, you know, and I was like, okay, you know, are you going to pay me for it, you know? And they were like, they started,
Well,
you know,
here's the
fumbling
thing.
and
Here's what I use them for. When I give them videos. Sometimes.
yeah.
I say, put my name up in the corner. Then I use that to say, hey, I'm a legitimate guy,
Right.
because look, my stuff's on TV. They don't
Yeah.
know how they got it. They don't know I gave it to them for free.
Right.
All it cares about is when they question my legitimacy.
Right.
And then I can say, hey, look, on this date at this time, here's my stuff right here, right now.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I used to do the same thing, you know, and then it became like, okay, you guys are using me now, you know, now they expected it from me.
Well,
so
no, I
that's
do
the only
it-
reason I asked them about a price before, and
Yeah.
that's when they started fumbling, like, oh no, we'll just get it from somewhere else. And it's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
you know,
But-
do you want
but
the real
talk to
footage
the
or not?
News director.
Yeah.
You don't. The kids on, and they're all, and again now, because I'm an old guy, 55 this year, turned 55. Been doing it for a long time. They're all children.
Yeah.
No, well, some offense, because some of them just don't have the brains of a rock. They have the brains of a rock.
Yeah.
But they're making decisions like that, and they're like 21, 22, 23, 24, have no knowledge of the law when it comes to media,
Right.
and they just regurgitate what the police, the fire department say to them with no follow-up.
Right.
You know, they just verbatim.
Yep.
Press release.
Yep.
Well, that's what they say.
Mhm.
What is everybody else?
Right.
And that's those stringer guys. My forte was always I would stay to get a soundbite.
Mhm.
Now, on-scene guy does it. He does do that. I
Yeah.
respect him for that. But he does have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, because you know he's just got the arrogant attitude that I used to have when I did it. I mean, you get this huge head that's like this. And I still do. I still get it. But he's like, it's like God, and he's older than me. He's like, I think what, 60 something, maybe something like that. I'm like, dude, that's why I acted when I was in my 30s, dude. I was like, did I really do that? Now I just flow everything out to the police when they're fucking up like that.
Right.
And again, my biggest thing is the racism.
Yeah.
And I'll call it out. That I thought I said I know that guy. Well, he had blonde hair, but there's a traffic cop that has the full Hitler haircut, the little.
Oh yeah,
right here.
there was a time when they all had that. It was like the style that they were all getting.
It's no style, man. It is white racist haircuts. And when you call them out on them, they don't say, "Yeah, you're right." They say, and they kind of laugh it off, but they don't deny it. They don't verbally say, "I'm not a racist."
Yeah.
No. You got me all wrong. They just laugh it off and say, "Oh, and you're crazy," or make something on me.
Yeah.
But then I know.
Yeah.
And then I say, "Well, show me your ink.
Yeah.
Show it to me right here, right now, like you do on social media."
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know if they have a social media, but I throw it out there.
Right.
And you see their look. You stop and you see they're thinking, like, what did I put out on Facebook? What did I put out on racistwhiteman.com?
Right.
That's kind of, you just.
Yeah, that's why I have it out for Gang Unit, man, because their profiling shit is ridiculous, man. It is beyond
I know,
out of control, you know? Like, I listen to them 24/7, and They'll have eyes on a
When they
black
let
guy
you.
with a red shirt, you know, and they fucking.
Well, that's how that one cop died when he was
Yeah.
sitting in the car.
Mm-hmm.
They profiled the guy they were going to stop.
Yeah.
They had that arrogant asshole attitude.
Yeah.
The guy.
Well, same with the Guzman, man. He was
Yeah.
fucking chasing somebody down in
Yeah.
the middle of the night and fucking ended up getting shot, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you expect? You
Was
run
that the
up
guy
on-
that went into the
It was
tunnel?
over in like Market. No,
Oh.
it was a gang unit officer that got
Yeah.
killed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they ran up on this guy. He fucking didn't know what was going on, and he
Yeah.
turned around and fucking shot the cops. you
Yeah.
know? He went into the ravine. He didn't go in the tunnel.
Oh.
The one in the tunnel, that cop survived.
Yes.
But this was over by downtown a
Oh,
few
okay.
years back. Yeah.
But it's what people don't realize. Yes, the cop got shot, he died. But it was his profiling that started the chain, the domino chain.
Right, exactly.
But people don't look at it that
Right,
way. And
exactly.
people don't investigate it that way.
And that's one reason I do this. I want to expose that, you know. I want
Yeah.
people to see that, because we can talk all we want, but when we have proof, you know,
Yes.
of what's going on,
And
then
then you
it's
post it, and then hopefully it gets out there. Like when you guys go to the city council meetings, I think that's so badass.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
and you're on their email. Are you on their email list for like
Yeah.
press releases?
Mhm.
I don't get it if you don't have emails.
I don't know. I don't know if I still get them. It's been a while since I've gotten any, but
Because you were getting, like, when they would release body camera video, you were getting the pure stuff.
Yeah.
Are you on like a chain for that? Or
I was at the time. I don't think I am now. Well, they're doing it different now. The DA doesn't give a statement anymore. Now they release it on their YouTube channel. So things have changed a little bit. We don't really do city council meetings anymore because
No, I know, but I'm
it's
just
all
saying
bullshit.
you-
We used to, when we first started, we used to go to town hall meetings. We'd have Zimmerman give her little fucking bullshit speech, and it was the same exact thing every single time.
yep.
You know, when they came out with the body cameras, we were pushing for them because they were telling us it's for the people, it's for evidence for us, it's to hold the cops accountable.
Yeah.
Now these cops will tell you straight to your face it's their evidence, and it,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, the sergeants tell me that nobody looks at them
Right.
unless something happens.
Right.
And now they're even less inclined to turn them on, even with just a routine encounter. It used to be
Right.
every time you contact a citizen, you turn the damn thing
Right.
on. Like whether you're saying hi, have a nice day,
Mhm.
or unless it's like that, but any kind of encounter.
Yeah.
Not an enforcement. They're using the word now, an enforcement contact
Mhm.
or. A call contact, or they're using like little words in front of it. They're putting the words in front of contact.
Right.
It used to just be any contact. Flip, turn
Right.
it on.
Right.
But now they don't. And sergeants have told me to my face that they don't look at every piece of video. They say, yeah, there's nobody looking at these videos. I never look at them unless
Right.
something is like checked off by the officer.
Yeah.
If the officer says, hey, there's a problem, or there was this so-and-so thing,
Mhm.
we don't check it.
Right.
We do occasional audits,
Right.
or audits. I think that's the word they use, or something similar to that,
Mm.
where they just kind of routine say, hey, we'll get Officer Smith's camera. Let's do a check it out, see how he did that night.
Right.
But that's it. So it's gone like this,
Yeah.
from up here. And then again, they send it out to that contracted video company.
Yeah.
And then
And that's another funny thing too. Now they have their good look social media, $4,000 a month paying a company to make them look good on
Right.
social
So-
media.
and
You know, that's
I don't
fucking
know if
ridiculous.
it's the same company, but they also pay that contract to Laura, whatever her
Yeah.
name is, at Critical Incident.
Yeah.
Yeah. And which she kind of dropped off. Her website is kind of less informative than it used to be.
Mm.
So, but she's got contracts like all over the country.
Yeah.
I think they're in like middle California somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, and again, that's what I do. They're just clouding it over.
Mm.
She gets it. She has the code or whatever to get the video, and then they're just logging it in, and then they give them a shot sheet or a narrative sheet, and then she's just like any other news editor. But it's not news; it's a PR piece.
Right.
It's a PR video. That's all it is.
Yeah. Yep.
Again, and a lot of law enforcement's getting that because they're using that little loophole. Well, we released it, but
Yeah. Well, I think it's because they realize that they're being exposed on social media. Now they got to make
Well,
themselves
it's
look
because
good.
they
But like
can.
I say all the
Yeah.
time, whatever happens in front of my camera isn't up to me. I have no control. If they want to look good on camera, then they can look good on camera.
Exactly.
And I'm still going to upload the video,
Yeah.
But
And that's
it
the
never
thing.
happens. I've been doing this 8 years. And I think just recently, a couple months ago, I caught a cop buy something for a homeless guy, And it was obviously just because
I
the
saw
camera
that,
was there.
And
you know?
I say it, and I do again. I'm super critical, like you saw me, right? You saw me when they fuck up, right? When they do something good, I literally say, hey, don't turn off your camera. Is that thing running? Officer, whatever, did a great job.
Right.
He helped this person out. awesome, guys. That's the way it's supposed to be. Or the other one I like to do is, Officer so-and-so or Sergeant so-and-so ignored me, didn't talk to me, let me do my job. Thank you. Watch this, guys. Watch it, new recruits. I kind of throw that stuff out. And then I do that. If they do good, I'm right there. But that same cop, if he did something stupid, I'll get right to his grill and say like he's, you know, whatever. I'm equal. Although I am biased a little bit. But we all have. But that's what I do, and I talk to the camera. I don't talk to them. I talk to the camera because if they're doing their job, other people are going to see it. So that's the important thing. It's not whether I'm telling him, because he'll just forget about it and do his little report. And Ed was here, he's being an asshole on the computers to all the cars, because that's what they do too. They're just privately chatting on the computers, saying da 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 da. That's fine, but when it's on tape, and say I needed to see it again sometime, that's a pathway to getting it, even though I might not get it because of their bullshit. But it's a pathway into it. Because it is held it's stored in this giant computer room or wherever they store it, whoever they're paying to store it. So it's there. You just got to find incident number XYZ, or what do they call them now? Event numbers. XYZ, and then they cross-reference it. Oh, these guys were all there. So, but that's the key. If you get it on, they see your face, then they go, hey, I was talking to the camera. It's there if I needed to get it. But I never do, but it's just another way of getting it into their system so that you can get it out of their system at a later date sometime if you do. Because, no, what you do and what the others do is great. I think it's great. I just wish that I could do it more proactively than I've been doing, but maybe March, April, or May I'll be able to do it more and have the technology to do that. Because I have all the technology to send this in a broadcast mode. Uplinks, satellites, microwaves, I have all that stuff, but I don't have the simple thing for social media to get on YouTube. It's like the consumer stuff I don't, which is, I have nothing against it, I just never used it. It's I do it in the broadcast end of it. And then later FTPing stuff to people, the client, my clients or whoever I work for, that kind of stuff. But I don't do the live streaming via phone, but I'm going to start. So I'm hoping maybe, because I don't have enough, my YouTube channel's just for I put out a few, I got seven followers or something. I don't maintain it or anything. But I have some videos on there just to, if somebody, hey, let me see your work. Okay, here. And I kind of throw one in every 3 months. Just for when somebody says, hey, let me see what you did. And I can send them something. That's basically all it is. But if somebody could, with JC, I could clip onto his channel and live stream it. And then once I get, 100 followers?
1,000.
1,000 followers? Get that.
Yeah, they keep changing it.
But then I'll be able to do my own. But I've talked to JC about it. Just say, hey, dude, can I do what the old guy does with his thing and just use your channel to live stream when I get this stuff up and running? And no competition to you or anybody else. It's
I want people to do this, man.
Would you? Again, I'm not no definite, but if I started doing this and getting the equipment and maybe talk to you about it, maybe jump on your thing as a test, saying, hey, check, can I come on your channel, do what I'm doing, maybe together. You can't, only one stream, right? Only one stream per channel, right? Is there any way to link it, going from your channel to my channel, a straight link, so
I
you're
don't
flowing
know.
on 2 channels?
YouTube is so crazy now because everything's an algorithm. They might automatically mark it as copyright or something. So I don't know. I don't really know how all that works.
when professionally, when I was doing sports, which was my main bread and butter for 15 years, I would send it to one entity and then they would put it out, or they would put it out to everybody else at the same time. Like when we did press conferences with the Chargers, I'd send it to ESPN, and then they had a partnership with 2 other entities, and they would send the stream. But this was live streaming this was via fiber optics going to Bristol, Connecticut.
Well, one thing you can do, even if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, you can use a different app called, there's a few of them, Streamlabs, Prism, and you can do it.
but it's getting the word out to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was on Periscope for a while, but it's stopping here in March.
Yeah.
No, I know there's all sorts of different apps, but it seems like what YouTube and what's the other popular one? There's like two.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram. I don't like Facebook because it's just too.
Yeah, well, YouTube's getting like that too, man.
Yeah, but it's still. You don't have to maintain it in the sense of that you don't get all these weird. I mean, you get your replies, but Facebook is so geared towards they're picking stuff off of what you do on the internet.
Right.
That's what I don't.
Yeah.
YouTube sort of kind of does, but
Yeah.
not really.
Right.
Because it's not a chatting platform.
Right.
It's not a news platform. It's not putting news out to you based on what you look at.
Yeah.
So, I always fuck with them and just go all right wing and see what kind of shit I would get. So then I can look at it and go, boy, that shit's crazy.
Right.
And then I go all left, and then they start sending me all left stuff.
Yeah.
I just kind of always wanted to do that, but I never took the time. But yeah, that kind of stuff. Because see, like I said, you got more experience at cop watching. I've got you see what I am.
Right.
But I'm not always at it.
Yeah.
The other thing I like to do is not to say anything.
Yeah.
Like when that cop confronted you, if you just like kept walking and just like didn't say anything, then he would have to do something.
Right.
Whatever that was, whether he grabbed your arm or pushed you back or whatever. And that I do a lot, and that seems to piss them off the worst.
Yeah.
When you don't say nothing, and that's so hard for me.
Even though they do that to us all the time.
Yeah. No, but like if he's saying, like if that cop said, "Hey, don't walk over here," I would have just walked over there and just didn't say a word.
Right.
And the more you and he's like, "Hey, I'm talking to you. What? Don't hear me?" And then he gets all flustered.
Right.
It makes him look like an idiot.
Right.
So, but I don't do that very well.
Right.
I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, but that's the funniest part. That will get them, like that'll get more sergeants down from, because then they get on the phone or get on the radio. Oh, I've got uncooperative. That's the word, uncooperative.
Yeah.
And then when they do that though, then that's when I say, oh yeah, you coward, call your mommy. Wait, mommy, he's bothering me. He's got the camera, mommy. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
I know that's not professional. I know that's childish, but it's the reality. And I'm not. And again, it's not like I'm trying to grab their gun or trying to hit them in the face or do anything overtly a threat or physical. It's just verbal.
Verbal judo.
That's it. That's the word.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're all. Yeah. That's good. Well, I'd like to. Like I said, you got my card.
Yeah.
Send me info on that union, and anything you think I should, pertinent that would maybe help. Just that I should know about. And I'll keep emailing you. That's my personal email, so use it.
Okay.
And some of the things I find out are so fast that it's like when I go to your website or your contact thing, it's like, oh, where is it? Trying to get it to you fast.
Right.
That kind of stuff. Just little, like what I did with that sergeant.
Yeah.
Again, I dealt with him. I think 202 he came in, something like that, right from the beginning. He was always the undercover guy because he spoke Russian.
Oh, okay.
He was always down doing drug buy busts down in OB, PB, that kind of stuff. Because he had that specialty. And then he had that press conference with him and that Japanese guy and the Italian guy back in the 2000s for how diverse the police were. This was before Zimmerman. Who was before? Lansdowne. It was Lansdowne.
Yeah.
The tan guy, the guy that played with all those Hot Wheels at his
desk.
You ever been to you should see old photos of his office. He had like cars on his desk.
Oh, really?
I think he just like played with them.
Yeah, he's the one that let that whole Arevalos case go. Yeah, that was before I got involved, but I definitely remember all that, man.
Yeah. Well, I think my chief was the ex-sheriff. He was the sheriff, then he became the chief. When they drove green and white, I can't remember the names. But I was there when they used to have cocktails at the press room at San Diego headquarters. They had kind of just built the building. It was kind of new, because they used to be all downtown in that old mission-y looking place. But yeah, I just the old school stuff.
Right.
And when the PR department was run, least it had one civilian in there.
Mm.
It didn't really matter, but it had one civilian person rather than being a cop employee or a police employee
Right.
who was just going to rotate through.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. But anyway, it's good talking to you.
Yeah,
Sorry
you
to
too,
take
man.
up all your time.
Oh, it's all good, man. All right, man.
Social distance.
Thank you for
social
showing up, man.
Yeah. Like I said, I watch. I don't. Keep doing it, man.
I will.
And I want. Maybe we can do something together. March is going to open up more for doing things.
Okay.
Between COVID and all of this lockdown stuff.
Yeah, this whole year has been slow for me, man. Ever
Yeah.
since the lockdown. But,
Yeah, I'm not doing. I was supposed to do a lot of sports, but now see March. Now they're opening up and doing more sports, and we're gonna get more of the regular people back in as long as we're tested. So, but
cool.
March, April, and May, I'm gonna have more time to kind of do this kind of stuff. So,
all right. All right, you got my email. Just send me a message. All right, man. All right, folks. Sorry about that. Yeah, this guy was watching my stream earlier, saw the cop getting in my face, so decided to show up and stand his ground, test the cop. Thank y'all for sticking around. I know that was probably boring for you guys. So again, the original call over here was, I guess somebody allegedly pulled a gun on somebody. They surrounded the house. They saw an SUV leaving the area, did a hot stop on it, pulled the guy out, took him into custody, brought the victim over, positively ID'd him. They took a statement, took pictures of the alleged suspect, and let him go. Said they're gonna give the case to detectives. But even the cop sounded like he had nothing on him. They didn't find a gun. Oh man, it's been a crazy day already. Yeah, that call woke me up out of my sleep. Took me a while to get here. Yeah, that guy's been filming for a while. He used to work with JC Playford. So he knows his stuff. All right, where's the next call? Actually, I need to go home and change my battery. Probably charge my phone too. What up, man? Yeah, I was trying my best to keep my cool. These cops were trying to piss me off. I think I did all right though. Nice 420. All right, guys, I guess I'll put this down. Thank you guys for tuning in and sticking with me all this time. Police chaplain. Interesting. All right, folks, I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe. Peace out.